maybe I never knew what I really wanted. But looking back, I can see it's all clear.
Good morning and welcome back to another weekly reading vlog. It's gonna be weird getting back to reading. It's also really weird getting back into exercising. We are 1 week post the vid trying to take me down, so trying to get back into exercising. His cousin has me trying the Peloton app, so I just did a 20-minute ride, as you saw, and it was difficult, but you know, taking it slow. I don't think I'm gonna hit the pavement and run for at least a couple weeks to see if I can just get my lungs back into working in some semblance of functioning order. I am just gonna start this week off by telling you all the things that I'm currently in the middle of reading. Mercy's gonna cry because she can hear me talking, and then I'm gonna go spend too much money because our water heater broke, because it wouldn't be a weekly reading vlog if something in my house didn't break. This is not my year. Anyway, so I'm in the middle of 4 books. I'm just gonna walk you through them. For fantasy, I'm in the middle of Godblind, The Red Gods Are Rising by Anna Stevens. This is a grimdark fantasy that is dark and juicy and wonderful. I am about, I'm like this far into it, and it is violent, and you can hear the siren song of my house right now, which is everybody coughing. Welcome to the Panic at the Disco House. Yeah, so this has been really fun, and I'm really enjoying this. There's about 35, I'm exaggerating, there's probably about 8, but a lot of POVs. It bounces around a lot. It's very dark and violent, and I'm enjoying it. Sort of standard fantasy plot, 2 different systems of beliefs. They're fighting. Each one hates the other and thinks the other one's evil. Yada, yada, yada. Lots of duplicity. Lots of doing violent things to nether regions. And it is not for the faint of heart. And I'm enjoying it because it is just disgustingly violent. I started Shuggy Bane by Douglas Stewart because it just felt like it was time to start this finally. I'm not very far into it. I'm only on chapter 3. I'm gonna have to start reading this a little bit more today and get a little further into it. So I don't really have any thoughts on Shuggy Bane yet. Yeah, I don't have any thoughts. I can say it's not gripping me like from the get-go, but this doesn't mean anything. I really feel like I need to spend some more time with it before I have an opinion. I started Half Blown Rose by Lisa Cross Smith, which I am absolutely loving. This I'm maybe 40 pages in. Yeah, like 40 pages in. And it's fantastic. This is the author who wrote This Close to Okay, which I read, I think, last year, and absolutely loved. Grand Central set me an arc of it. I'm just a little behind reading it. Duh, I'm always behind reading it. I don't know why I ever say this. But essentially you have Vincent, who, I love women with like traditionally male names, but anyway, Vincent is estranged from her husband. She's in Paris. She's teaching these classes at a museum. Her parents are very wealthy artists and musicians, so they have this like beautiful apartment in Paris, and she's dealing with, I guess, the fallout of her marriage, and there may or may not be a little like affair with a younger man while she's over in Paris. I'm enjoying it. I like the writing. I love her writing. I think it's not like necessarily a cheating plot because she and her husband are estranged, but it is like a cheating plot, so if you don't like that, maybe skip it, but so far I'm really loving it. And then this will be its own vlog, but I did finally start the Mind F Fuck series, which is, it's like, I want to call it murder porn, for lack of a better term, but it's just this like indie sort of cult romance thriller murdery thing that's very poorly written, and I don't want to go too hard on that because the author has passed away, and apparently in like really horrible circumstances, but the writing is pretty terrible. But I kind of keep thinking about Lana and Logan, and I kind of want to know more about their little like weird on again off again, really not on again off again, their weird like cat and mouse kind of relationship, because like he's an FBI agent, she's a serial killer. Oh, love ensues. So I can't kind of want to get back to that. So that's everything I'm working on. Now I'm gonna wait for the guy to get here to take all of my money. All of my money. Can we get to 1,000 subs so maybe I can start getting pennies on the dollar? Yeah. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. Subscribe now. Help a girl out. At some point I need to get monetized so I can buy beans to eat. She's so excited. Look at him.
Good boy. Good boy.
She's good now. She's got a toy. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Why is the door always open? I don't know. Also, why does it bother me so much? We don't freaking know, because I'm weird, I'm strange, I don't know. Anyway, so it is Tuesday. I go back to work tomorrow for the first time in like 2 weeks. It's almost noon. I slept till 11:15 for some reason. Work's gonna be fun. I've had coffee. I have been getting my day sort of sorted because I have a bunch of stuff I have to do because I'm actually allowed to leave the house today. So I have a Pango order. I have a special package for Naomi in here. I have to return some books to the library. I have to go to the grocery store. I have to prepare for today's live because tonight we're going live and discussing The Maleficent 7, which was our main TBR lowdown pick. So good. You can catch the replay if you missed the live. I'm hoping it'll be a very good discussion. I don't know if anybody really read it with us. Read the books along with us. Go over to TBR Lowdown. I always announce them here. Go to our website. It's linked down below. And follow along. This month's book is fantastic, or it looks really good. It is The Women's House of Detention, which I'll put up here, which is about this women's prison in Greenwich Village, New York, and about being queer and in prison. And it's a call for prison abolition and like the abolition of prison. That's probably the better way to phrase that. And it sounds really good. I don't say it's really good until you read it. Water heater got fixed yesterday. I finished the first book of Mindfuck, so that vlog is coming along. It's an interesting experience. And I have to finally dye my hair back to some color that doesn't look disgusting because we have hot water again, so I can do that. So I'm going to start doing errands and then come back and do that. Hopefully I can get my hair done before the live show. I don't even know what hair dye I have in here. I'm basically just going to make a Franken color with whatever I have under the cabinet because I don't feel like going out and spending any money because I just spent a lot on the hot water heater. More to come. Welcome to the harsh light of my bathroom. It's time to do my hair. I literally have like a whole bunch of random colors that I haven't finished. So we're just gonna kind of combine them all together and make a Franken color. I don't think that like, I would like to go like more like reddy or purple or maroon, but I just don't think that, I don't think the green is going to accept that. So I'm going to start by going like a little bluer and see, because I have a lot of things that are like bluish, so we're going to see if that works. I'm actually going to remember this time, because the last time I didn't. We're actually going to remember this time that I need to put on some sort of barrier to make sure I don't dye my face. Don't take this. This is a tutorial. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I never do. I just do my hair. Blue Jean Baby. Blue Jean Baby. I still have some gray in here. Even though this looks purple, this comes out green in my hair for some reason, and I don't know why. And purple? If this comes out green still, I'm gonna be like, there's no way. There's just no fucking way. This better turn it more blue. Mix. So it's coming up like purpley, which is fine if that's the color it's gonna be, but I just don't know. I don't know how this is gonna take over the green, because this green is a bitch to get out. Let me tell you, green is up there with like black to get out, I swear to God. I wonder if that's because a lot of blacks run a little green. Now I have Tiny Dancer stuck in my head. So I continued reading Shuggy Bane last night to make this reading vlog about books. And I'm liking it more, like I'm finding it more interesting, but I'm still not like totally sold on it. based on, I guess, how much I'm supposed to be sold on it, because everybody loved it so much, you know, like it's a Booker Prize winner. But I don't dislike it. It's not like I dislike it anyway. But it's okay. I mean, I'm getting more from the characters, you know, and I'm getting more information. Like that time period in Glasgow is really interesting, that like Thatcher years. So, I mean, I think Thatcher in general is just very interesting because, like, I don't know, on the one hand, there's probably some things she did that were great, but on most of the other hands, like, she was not great at all. And I got back to Half-Blood Rose, or Half-Blown Rose, not Half-Blood Rose. That would be something else. But that book I'm really enjoying. I like that we're now getting pieces of the husband's story that he wrote, that like autofiction he wrote that kind of destroyed the marriage, because it revealed like a huge secret about his youth, that like prior to coming to the US, because the husband is from Ireland and moved to the US. I don't remember when he moved to the US, but like maybe like high school he moved to the US, something like that. And that's when he met our main character. They fell in love, they ended up getting married, yada yada, but like all this time he's had this big secret. So, you know, we're learning about the secret through reading his autofiction and then slowly getting pieces from the wife as she tells her story. I hope I have enough dye. I'm just looking at this, I might not have enough dye. But I'm still really loving the 4 books I have going this week. I wonder how much I'll get finished since we're going to throw work into the mix. I can hear Brad Mondo being like, what is this girl doing to her head? You think that after all this time of dyeing my own hair, I would get better at this, but I just don't think that I do. I think I just get worse. Now we wait. I don't know what color this is, but this. I thought the ring light would show you guys better, but I guess it isn't. I don't know what color this is. It's got like hints of blue, but mostly it's like a dark gray, blue, black. I don't know, but I don't hate it. It's a good interim color as I figure out the next stop on the journey. But yeah, that's what we did. So now I have to get ready for the live and work tomorrow and hang out with Jesus and all that fun stuff. Good morning. I am going back to work for the first time in like 2 weeks now. It feels like I haven't been to work in months, but that's not the case. I have to pick a book to listen to on the way to and from work. Obviously, I can't do the Mindfuck series because I'm reading that physically. So we're down to these 3. And I guess I can give you a little update on where I am in all of these. I have not continued on with the Mindfuck series because I feel like I'm going to get like really into it. Also, I have some library holds that I need to, library audiobooks that I need to get through. Only one of them I'm currently reading, and that is Shuggy Bane. So maybe I'll listen to Shuggy Bane. I'll listen to Shuggy Bane to and from work because I need to make the biggest dent in this because I have 2 more audiobook holds that just came in. I have the Book of Emptiness and 7 Days in June. So I want to get this off the docket so that I can get those 2 onto the document. I am now like 100 and something pages into Shuggy Bane. It is good. I'm still not like captivated by it. Like I ended up sort of like, I don't want to compulsively read it, but it's very good. It's very, I feel like if you plopped me down in 1980s Glasgow, like I would totally understand where things are, the political climate, I would get it. Like I'm getting 1980s Glasgow, but in terms of like the characters and stuff, I don't know, they're very flawed and very complex, but also I'm not totally like drawn into them. Like Agnes is interesting, but I don't know, there's like this distance between me and the characters that I'm not breaking through. There's like a wall, a barrier, there's something there. So I'm not gravitating towards them for some reason. So maybe if I listen to that to and from work and get a couple more hours into the audiobook, I'll feel differently. But like, I definitely don't want to DNF it. Like, it's fine. It's just not, there's something missing for me. Half Blown Rose, on the other hand, absolutely loving. I want to, maybe tomorrow I'll spend a good chunk of time reading this, because this book is so good so far. I'm only like 60 pages in, 50 pages in, but loving it. I just really am starting to care about Vincent and her story and what was done to her and how she's processing all of these like white lies that her husband was keeping during, or little secrets, not little secrets, big secrets that her husband was keeping throughout their marriage, and how she's processing all of that. And I want to see like how her time in Paris goes. Like, is she going to have a little romance with Lou or not? I don't know. So we'll see. But I like Lou. I think Lou is a very, he's young, but he seems like he's a very caring and mature young person. We'll see how that romance goes. This I'm loving. Godblind I am absolutely loving. We talked about a little bit when we were doing our live show last night, how much I'm loving this grimdark, because I feel like grimdark's possibly one of my favorite kinds of fantasy, next to like humorous fantasy, because that's just fun. Like things like Kings of the Wild, like that, and the Maleficent Seven, things that have humor roped into the fantasy. Love it. But this has been going really, really well. Really enjoying it. I need to know more. I'm starting to get all of the different characters straight, because there's so many POVs. So now I'm really getting invested in everything that's happening, and you're getting so much more character development, and you're getting that whole plot. She's like slowly divulging the plot and all the different political like intrigues and people's leanings and agendas and things. So it's getting way more, I don't know, interesting. And I'm curious to see how book 2 will go. But let's get through book 1. But yeah, so I kind of want to read along with this because there are so many characters. So yeah, I think after doing that little update with you guys, Shuggy Bane's the one we're going to go with for the ride to and from work today. So yeah, I'm going to get going. I did start a new loaf of bread today, which I wish I had filmed for you guys, but I will probably make another loaf of bread later in the vlog, so I'll show you guys how I make my bread. It's just like a no-knead bread. I can link the book where I get the recipe from. It's really easy because like you just kind of like mix things together, let it sit for, it's a very long, slow rise. So you can start it one day and finish it the next, which is perfect because yeah, I don't have to keep tending to it. I had coffee, I've made my bread, or started my bread. I'm dressed, ready, teeth brushed. Just need to pack a lunch and get on the road.
There's no like work-life balance. It's everything I do in my life is always feeding into the work and vice versa. So anybody who's really close to me, it doesn't really work to have relationships unless they're kind of on the boat, because it's not gonna be equal, honestly. With me. That makes sense. Kind of.
So would you say that you have the total and only answer?
No.
Don't wanna take it slow, just wanna let you know, ready to spend some time, I wanna spend some time, needed some time to grow, just wanna let you know, ready to spend some time, I wanna spend some time, ready to talk, baby, can be your rock, baby, please come and sit with me, or take a walk with me, I need to speak to you, just wanna be with you, just let me take you for a ride. Is there a chance that we could make another try? I think we're meant to be, didn't wanna say goodbye. If there's a chance, just tell me how, cause time is precious, time is now. Don't wanna take it slow, just wanna let you know, ready to spend some time, I wanna spend some time, needed some time to grow, just wanna let you know, ready to spend some time, I wanna spend some time. No, I was dumb, baby, just way too young, baby, I was too blind to see. you a wedding ring, give you my everything, and be there by your side. Share a life and have a child. Don't wanna take it slow, just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time. I wanna spend some time. Needed some time to grow. Just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time. I wanna spend some time. Thinking about you lately. I'm hanging on to my maybe. I still miss you every day. You were the one who got away. Been thinking about you lately. I'm hanging on to my maybe. I still miss you every day. You were the one who got away. Don't wanna take it slow. Just wanna let you know.
Hi. Happy Thursday. I feel like this is going to be a very boring vlog for everybody because I'm getting like back into the swing of life. I'm getting back into working out and getting back into like being me post vacation and then post COVID. So bear with. But yeah, today I'm just focusing on relaxing. I did work out. You saw that. I've been watching some TV. I watched the last episode of The Deep End on Hulu. If you have not watched this docuseries, please do. Because if Teal Swan is like this when she knows she's being filmed, what the hell is this crazy bitch like when she's in private? Because she's fucking nuts. She's nuts. She's nuts. And I want more. I don't like that it's like a 4-part. I need more. I need more from her. This did not go deep enough. This just gave me like a taste. This just whetted my appetite. Or wet. Do you wetted or do you wet? Wet my appetite. I need more. Oh, also, I baked the bread that I was making yesterday and didn't film it for you. Still didn't film anything for you, but I put everything but the bagel seasoning and a little bit of sea salt on top. Delicious. Next loaf I will sort of take you guys through. And I'll try to remember to link that book down below in case you guys want to do it. I'm reading a little bit of Mindfuck today. And I'm working on Godblind, but right now, post-workout, I'm just having some bread, which I already finished, and catching up on some CC Suarez. And yeah, I should film a video, but I don't really, like, want to. Maybe on Sunday between, like, we're going to do a mega recording day for the podcast on Sunday, so maybe between episodes, I will film my notable reads from May. Like, what the fuck month was last month? What? My brain is between just working out and COVID brain. I'm in a special place right now, but that's okay. I worked tomorrow and Saturday, so I guess maybe like Sunday I'll sort of wrap up this vlog and tell you guys where I am with that. I did read more of Shiki Bane yesterday, and I am enjoying it. I just don't know if I didn't read any of the other books that were in the grouping. At least I'm not aware of reading any of the other books that were like in the running for the Booker Prize in 2020. But I don't know if this is something that I would have chosen because I'm like halfway through, and though it is good and interesting, it doesn't seem remarkable in any way, which seems mean, but it doesn't seem remarkable in a way that I'd be like, this should be like a big book prize winning book. But I'm not a judge, and I'm not a literary critic, and I'm not any of those things, so I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just a doo-doo brain. But anyway, let me get back to my YouTubes and all of that, and being a bed person. Are you a bed person or a couch person? I was watching a TikTok that was like, people are either like bed people or couch people. Like, you either do everything in your bed or on your couch. And I would do everything in my bed if I could. Everything. Absolutely everything. This is my happy space. Bed person, tell me in the comments. Bed person, couch person. What are you? I also have a bunch of veggies I have to roast today. Get to figure out what I can do with that. I'm trying to think of something. I'm like, do I roast them all and like make like some sort of roasted veggie with like ramen sort of soupy thing? Do I roast them all up, use the ramen noodles and like tahini and a bunch of sauce? Ooh, that could work. I'm gonna think this over and we're gonna make some sort of meal. Ooh, mailman. Mailman's coming to the house and dropping off packages. Let's see what he got. You see him out there? He's out there. He's got boxes. Ooh, yes, so many boxes. Okay, not a lot, but this I'll show you. One of my unplugged boxes has arrived. We're going to save this because I always do a double unboxing, so you guys will get this when I do that. So subscribe if you haven't. Oh, look at that marketing. Subscribe if you haven't so you can see what's in this box. I need a way to get into this. I know exactly what this is. This is from Hello Lovely, and this is something that I like purchased as in my like COVID fever phase, and something that I need like a hole in the head, but I got it anyway. And it's another mug. Eat glitter for breakfast and smile and shine all day. Love it. It's my Pride mug. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And I ordered this month's Feminist Book Club box because it has Detransition Baby in it, and because I'm not getting rep boxes anymore, but I still love them. And I love Detransition Baby, and I don't have Detransition Baby yet, but I didn't know it comes with a pride flag. So now when that arrives, I get to like stick a pride flag up somewhere. That kind of makes me happy. And I got some iced tea in my TBR Lowdown mug. So if you want TBR Lowdown merch, we have merch. There's a link down below. Sometimes I just make merch and we put it up in case anybody wants to buy it. I say, back to hanging out. Let me stop filming random shit. Hello! We haven't been in the car in a while, have we? Car update. Car cam. Anywho, happy Friday. My Friday is not that happy because I'm going to work, but it's happy enough. It is a happy enough Friday. What is this update? I don't even know what this update is. I'm just stopping in to say hello. Hello. YOLO. And the like. I don't really know what I updated you on yesterday because I'm exhausted, but I have been sort of obsessively reading Mindfuck, which I need to do an update, a vlog update video for that, but like I'm almost done with book 2 in that. Loving it. It's fantastic. I'm also really loving the buddy read feature on Storygraph. So like I need to do more of those. I think it's fantastic. So if you're using Storygraph, my link's down below. Follow me so that we can be friends. Let's back this card up. So anywho, I'm off to work clearly, and I'm gonna listen to some more Shuggy Bane today. I didn't really listen to any of that yesterday. I'm almost done with Godblind, and I'm a little upset because, nothing to do with the book, but because I thrifted that, and I thrifted it in hardback, and I'm trying to thrift book 2 in hardback. Book 3 I can find, book 2 I can't find, because I can only find softcover, and when I do find hardbacks, they're like $40. How does that occur? That's something I want to know. It's like, how does like book 1 in a series so prevalent that like you can find it thrifted for like nothing? Book 2 you can't really find at all. Book 3 you can find. Like, what happened with book 2? Is everyone holding on to book 2? Something crazy happened in book 2? Or did just like nobody read book 2 after they read book 1? But then some people read book 3. Like, what? How? How is this how the market is flooded? I'm not getting it. Did everybody spill coffee on their book 2 so nobody's getting rid of the... I'm just thoroughly confused. I will get it eventually because I am enjoying the series. Like, this first book at least, I like kind of the magic, I like the politics, I like the war, I like the grit, I like this like tiny little budding romance thing that's going on. I didn't know that it would be queer. Like, we got one character who's openly gay, and another character who's like, I can't be gay. Like, it's totally like we're in like don't ask, don't tell category. They're both like military people. One's like, yeah, no, we out here, we don't care about all the rules and the laws that say it's illegal, yada yada. And he's like, no, but like I'll be court-martialed. So like I was not expecting that to be part of the storyline. Like, awesome, great, give me some queer rep. Like, yes. Why is book 2 nowhere to be found? Anyway, I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna listen to more Shuggy Bane. Hopefully it's not a bad day at work. I work again tomorrow. I need to finish a book. I don't think I haven't finished any of the 4 books I've been reading this week. I don't know what's happening. Also, can I just tell you how sore I am from yesterday's workout? You Peloton people, like, I get it. Like, I get it. I'm still not going to buy a damn bike because they're ridiculously expensive, and I can do everything with what I have at home. And I spent like $300 on my spin bike. And sure, like, I can't see all the different numbers and stuff, but like, I can feel a difference. Maybe I'd get a slightly better workout seeing the numbers and pushing myself visually more, because, you know, I'm sure what I feel is different than what I would see, if that makes any sense. So like, maybe I would be pushing myself a little harder on an actual Peloton bike, but I don't fucking care. I'm pushing myself just hard enough. And that boot camp class, the little baby beginner boot camp class, kicked my fucking ass. Now, granted, I am out of shape, and I'm extra out of shape because I haven't been able to work out for a little bit, and I'm getting over COVID. Ooh, shoot, I forgot to take my inhaler today. Oh, this is gonna be an interesting day. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying the app, and I will say that it's better. Usually I use Active for all of my like cycling classes. Yeah, it might be better. It might be better. I may have to get my own version of the app and not like use piggyback off of Jesus' cousin forever, but it's a good like trial. Like, we're trying it, so this little trial is going well. Anyway, off to work. Shuggy Bane, all that jazz. I do need to tell you about this thing and another update, which hopefully I'll remember to update you on that, because Celadon sent out some pages for a book, and obsessed. Anyway, bye. Hello, and happy Saturday, and welcome to the end of this vlog. I was trying to hold off filming a wrap-up for this week until I actually finished something, and I finally have. So, let's talk about things I finished and things I'm still working on that I will hopefully, one I'll probably not finish tomorrow, but one I might get mostly through tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. Tomorrow is a big recording day for TBR Lowdown. It's one of the days where we record like a whole month's worth of episodes. So I'm going to be busy, and I also have to work out tomorrow. So that's like 6 hours of my life right there, but I'm going to read. So I am still working on Half Blown Rose by Alyssa Cross Smith. Loving this. I love the way our main character gives, I don't even know how to explain it. She is teaching these classes, and she's like giving writing prompts, and there's like, it's like this book you can also use to spark like your creative juices to write. She's just talking about how she likes to do this 10-minute memory exercise where you spend 10 minutes just writing down anything you remember. So like any memory. And I'm like, oh my God, this sounds like the most amazing exercise. And when I read things like this, it makes me like wonder why I was a STEM person. STEMmy. Oh my God, I've been at work too long. We're not talking about myocardial infarctions, Alyssa. Why I was a STEM person and not like a creative person. And I just feel like there is this whole part of my brain, and it just never got to be nurtured. But there's also like my weird science brain, and like I love that my adult brain gets to like have its science thing in my job and in like things that I do and learn and like keep up with in my career, and then I get to have this like creative piece over here. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'm very tired. I got like no sleep last night. It is almost 10:30 on Saturday. But anyway, I'm really loving it. I love watching this character discover herself as she's estranged from her husband after finding out that he has had a whole like thing, a whole big secret. It comes out early in the book, but I also don't want to like give it away. Oh, good. It says it on the back. So when he was a teenager, he had a child with a girl back in Dublin, and then they moved Dublin, and then they moved here to the States, and then he meets our main character, and then they fall in love, and she doesn't find out anything about this child and relationship and this big secret until he publishes this autofiction. So she's grappling with all these things and all these, what is her life really, and all these other things. I should not do updates when I'm this tired, but anyway, Interesting, love it. All right, I did finish God Blind by Anna Stevens, and now I need to get the next book, which I can't remember what it's called. I'm trying to thrift it. We talked about this. I would like a hard copy, like a hardback, but that seems to be a tall order, so I'm probably gonna end up with paperback, but whatever. But this is really good. I love the way it ended. It's so gory, but like also fun. It's really good, and I have not enjoyed a fantasy like this in a while. I think I've been wrapped up for a while in like Wheel of Time, and I still need to get back to Wheel of Time, but this is like so much better. And I think sometimes those more traditional fantasy, like medieval kind of things can get a little stale. This is fun. I think this is why I like grimdark, because you can't really get stale if you're like nailing someone's testicle to parts of their body that you didn't think you could nail a testicle to. So that's fun. Plus also the politics and the characters and the battle scenes is all really interesting in my humble opinion. So I'm enjoying this. 4 stars. Need to get the next one. I also noticed that Scribd did the audiobook for this. I don't think there is an audiobook for books 2 and 3, but I really hope that Scribd is going to go ahead and continue to do the audiobooks for this trilogy, because this was so good. If you would like to try this, you can listen to it on audiobook through Scribd, and I love that Scribd is making their own audiobooks now. So I think that's really cool. And then I also finished Shuggie Bane by Douglas Stewart today. And I really liked Shuggie Bane. I don't know, like I've said it a couple times, I don't know if this is like, I would need to read the other books that were contenders for the Booker in 2020 to see if I feel like Shuggie Bane would be the one I pick. But I mean, I think it was a beautifully written story. It's a beautifully written debut. I could definitely like hop into 1980s Glasgow, and I feel like I would kind of know my way around, and I could kind of like, I don't know, like I would know the lay of the land and like the dynamics between these like old miners' wives and stuff. I'm a little bit upset about how much this was about Agnes and not about Shuggie. I think when you name it Shuggie Bane, like obviously it's about Shuggie, but it's really about his mom and then his relationship with his mother and how his mother like shapes him and everything he's had to do to like taking care of his alcoholic mother shapes him, but it doesn't go very far into his life. So you don't see how far reaching the effects of her alcoholism and like his father and how just ridiculous his father is, and you don't see how far that goes. But then I just posted about this on Instagram today. I wonder if, because I've heard that like Young Mungo is very similar to this, but for some reason I get the sense that maybe it's like not like a continuation of this story, but like it is like what could theoretically be like the next chapter for Shuggie Bane, but like with different characters and all these other things. But like, I don't know if I'm making any sense, but not jumping off from these characters, but taking where this story ends and with new characters going to like the next chapter. But I could be very wrong. I would need to read Young Mungo, but I did really like the writing. I think the writing's really good. It's not like a 5-star read, but I was definitely riveted at times. I was also bored at times, but overall really, really enjoyed this. And I'm looking forward to reading Young Mungo. I'm pleasantly happy. I don't regret buying Young Mungo and sort of being obsessed with Young Mungo without having read this first, because I feel like I'm still gonna really like Young Mungo. But I know that Eric Carl Anderson has kind of like a rant review maybe of Young Mungo, and I haven't watched it yet because I really want to read it first and then go see it. But I did enjoy this. I'm glad that I read it, and I'm glad that I thrifted it. So anyway. And then the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is Peloton sent out these pages. I think I alluded to this in another clip, but they sent out the first like couple chapters of this book that's coming out, and it's called Bad City, Peril and Power in the City of Angels by Paul Pringle. It's a lot of P's in this. Winner of the Pulitzer Prize. It's not getting any better with the P's. So this is about his he won a Pulitzer exposing the scandal with like the head of the USC medical school, and I guess he was like drugging this girl and doing all these crazy things. And normally Celadon sends out like arcs and stuff, but they're not sending out arcs of this because I guess there's stuff in here that is like what wasn't in his original expose, and I read most of it, these pages. I have to just finish it, and it doesn't really matter. They were like, if you're into this, you know, you can sign up to maybe get a finished copy. And I was like, absolutely, yes. I read like 30 of the 50 or so pages they sent over, and absolutely, I need to know about the story. I've never heard of this story. I don't know anything about this. Mr. Pringle, I don't know what this is, and I need it. I need to know more. I need the book. So hopefully Celadon will bless me with a finished copy. If not, I will get my butt a finished copy because I need to read this. And I just want to put this on anybody who likes nonfiction and like true crime. Put this on your list. This is going to be good. This is going to be amazing. I have high hopes for it. And I will put the pub date on the screen because it's not in these pages and I can't remember it right now. Anyway. I am going to, since I'm in my PJs already, I'm going to stop talking, and I don't even know if any of this makes any sense, but hopefully some of these things made some sense to you guys. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to go to bed, very tired, and I need to be ready to have a crazy day tomorrow. So sleepy time. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy these reading vlogs, bookish vlogs, following my bookish life, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. I'm getting back in the swing of vlogging, so hopefully things get back to like where they were before I got sick. I am feeling better, and that's that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video, whatever it may be, because it's my channel and I can do whatever I want. Bye.
So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be.